a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On second down, this is Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On the give, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now, the question, was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here.
After review of the play,
overturn it. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll toss to Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones on the move to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success is you score touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Part is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing. Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Bridgewater now. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. At the 7-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Complete. It's Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Harris. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Folk's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend with the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. Bridgewater's throw is taken in by Waddle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Bridgewater. Leaves it for Penny. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st down, Bridgewater. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
In motion, Hill. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards.
Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And right side, Henry's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 49 yards. And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. There of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry.
Holding. Offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jones. Jones looking to throw on second down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jones to throw on 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a give to Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Penny. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, the win will be number 11 for them on the year.